My best friend and I have played Madlibs since we were kids, and we often play them together as adults on road trips. We're always looking for ways to make them even more interesting and funny, and now that AI art has arrived on the scene, it was a perfect match. So here's how this works. We send each other the words for a Madlib. We then enter those words into our Madlibs, and we run each sentence through MidJourney to create art to go along with it. Then, we get together, share what we created, and hilarity ensues. Hello, my darlings, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new, please come in and make yourself at home. My name is Paddycake, and welcome to Paddycake Games, and welcome to the next episode of MidJourney Madlibs. And with me, as always, is my co-host and best friend, Brent. Say hello to everyone out there.
Hey, everybody, and a special shout out to Kayla.
Yeah, I don't know who Kayla is. Who's Kayla?
I was Ubering today, and she was my passenger. And I told her about the show, and she said she'd check it out. She may be a subscriber. If you make it this far, Kayla, thanks for hanging in.
Awesome.
And
appreciate you. Thanks for the support. Thanks so much for the support. And since Kayla is obviously going to be a supporter, I think all of you should be supporters also. So if you look down below the video, there's a little button called subscribe. If you click on that and then click on the notification bell and even the little thumbs up to like the video, that helps us quite a bit. And if you want to discuss stuff with us, give us topic ideas, give us ideas for the show, give us theme ideas for the art, drop them in the comments. We love getting comments, and we will always respond to them. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and get right into our first Madlib. Brent, you're first.
Alrighty. As you can see from my background, I do custom backgrounds in case you didn't notice.
As do I.
And as you can see on the screen here, happy campers. We like to go camping. We do it pretty regularly. I'd say at least twice a year, sometimes more, depending on the year and the opportunities. When life gets too green, there's no better antidote than to forget the silly grind and go camping with some festive friends. Yep.
Get away from the green.
Yeah, you know, when life gets too green.
Oh, life gets too green. Okay, so you go camping.
Yeah, it seems like...
That seems counterproductive. There's a lot of green when you go camping, and even their tent is green. So,
and this is an amazing tent. I really dig it. And these do look like festive friends.
Yes, I don't know if I've ever been friends with a turtle rabbit, a rabbit frog, and a gopher dog. Oh, your style! I forgot. Your style is Leonardo da Vinci, right?
Yeah.
So this is all this art is in the style of da Vinci.
Which I found this one to be quite odd.
It is very odd, considering he didn't really do animals very much. He mostly did the human form, so that's weird.
With the moon and clams twinkling overhead, and the sound of blobs chirping in the forest.
Oh my gosh! All right, so I see moon, and I guess those are supposed to be clams overhead. I see two moons, actually. There's a moon in the distance, and then there's a moon up in the sky. I guess those are the blobs on the ground? Or maybe those are more clams? They look a little bit more like clams.
Sitting around the campfire and singing an intense chorus or two of "She'll Be Coming Around the Baseball."
And obviously the Mona Lisa's on lead guitar.
When she was younger.
So she actually does. She actually does have a normal-looking smile when she doesn't do the weird Mona Lisa smile.
It's weird also because I feel like they're in a cave.
It does look like they're in a cave. It absolutely looks like they're in a cave.
Or I've been hitting on the railroad.
Oh, sing it, dude. Okay.
All of these are great. He is very disproportionate.
He is very disproportionate. And did you notice the railroad is only running on one rail? You know what that means? It's a unitrolley. Just like in India.
It's interesting for sure. Singing these songs is a great way to restore peace to your inner blueberry.
I didn't know Leonardo da Vinci worked with Jim Henson, but the inner blueberries. Oh my gosh. Are they
All of
supposed
these
to be
are
singing?
hysterical.
Are they supposed to be singing?
I think so.
Okay.
Yes.
And then there's some
All of
birds in the
these-
back.
Well, just wait.
And the painting in the
All of
back,
these.
the painting in the back is singing with them too. They must be at Hogwarts.
It's just so amazing. It really is. And the more you look at it, how detailed it is, like you can see individual hairs on
yeah.
them.
And the
It's
kind of plush
It's amazing.
foam noses. Yeah. That's so great. It's so weird.
Or, if you choose, you can scare the boots off of everyone with crepe stories.
Ugh. Those some scary boots. and a bunch of
tiny
yeah, I was about to
shoes.
say a bunch of little tiny shoes around it too.
Or maybe it's a giant boot.
That's its prey. It's hunted down the small shoes. It looks like his head is made out of ramen noodles, like uncooked ramen noodles.
You can also just sit quietly, toasting trucks and sipping mugs of steaming tears.
Oh, gosh. That was an existential sentence. Steaming tears. Steaming tears. It kind of fits with camping because you got like a little campfire going on a, I guess, is that a tensor's floating disc there? It's not attached to anything. It's just sort of floating in midair.
Maybe it's attached to the truck.
Or maybe it's really small and it's attached to the coffee cup. It's just really, really small. Little tiny fire.
Before snuggling into your creating bag. It seems as if they're actually a statue.
Yeah. They have kind of like a porcelain looking face.
It almost looks like this is like a grandma's like crafting purse where you would put like yarn and stuff like that.
It's the creating bag. Yeah.
Yes. There's nothing better than the morose outdoors to guarantee a good night's foal.
Aw. And it gave us a foal. Oh God. That poor person. Did the foal murder them? I mean, and what is up with their body proportions also? Because I just see like two weird spindly legs with pointed feet, and then no arms, and the rest of the body is just like kind of this.
That's why I put this one here. It is the weirdest. And then this horse, it just doesn't look quite right.
No,
it looks like it's stuffed.
That's what I was going to say. It looks like a stuffed facsimile of a horse that would be like a children's toy that's supposed to look realistic, but you can tell it's not real. I had a toy when I was a kid. I don't remember. I think it was Masters of the Universe. Battle Cat, I believe. No. It was the purple one. It was Skeletor's, the one Skeletor rode. And it was covered with this flocking that made it furry, but it wasn't actually furry. It was just like this flat surface that was like rough to the touch and kind of soft. And so that's what it looks like. It looked like that. If anyone remembers that toy, leave me a comment if you remember the toy.
Now we've got some dishonorable mentions.
Okay. Oh, and now they're gnomes.
These are your festive friends.
And they're gnomes.
Or
elves.
They're
festive friends. They're Santa's elves. When you put festive, it gives you a lot of Christmas imagery.
But look at this one. He has a green beard, but blonde hair, and that weird hat.
And an extra arm.
And where's that arm coming from? And then what's going on down here? And then this guy, he's
got a bright...
They're all lacking in the leg department.
Yes, especially the one all the way in the front, because he's just sort of like either just a torso up, or he's like standing in a hole or something. Oh, is this the blobs? The clams and the blobs?
Yes, this is the moon and clams twinkling overhead, and the blobs chirping in the woods. And this is...
That's weird.
These are clams up here, I'm pretty sure. Is this the blob?
It might be, or the thing in the front. It might be the thing in the front. Because it's just like a weird blobular mass, but it looks like there's a mushroom growing out of the top of it, and all the clams are living on that mushroom.
So there's a specific reason why I included this one. Do you see what I saw? Besides that it looks like her chair's on fire.
Well, there's that.
No. To me, it looked like Taylor Swift.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you mentioned it. It does.
Like Could you imagine Taylor Swift like singing campfire songs?
Oh, totally. I totally could see that actually.
It almost looks like there's an actual baseball team maybe with her.
MidJourney has put fires directly underneath things. Remember the hammock?
Yeah, it does.
The hammock with the fire directly underneath. Oh, I love that so much. Oh God, those feet.
Those feet.
Those
let's not
feet
think too
are
hard about
messed
those feet.
up. Oh my God, especially the one on the
They're
far left. It looks like it has
interconnected.
the ones on the far left look like they have worms coming out of the toes. That is so strange.
Yeah, cordyceps.
But
Sorry.
I do love the fact that they all have the same hats on as the ones in the other picture, but they're blue and they're birds now instead of weird Muppet creatures.
Yes, it's wild. Or
Or they could be just blue blobs that sing in Braille, apparently.
they're blueberries. And this is, of course, the crepe boots.
Yes, that is
this one turned the boot
amazing. It turned the boot into crepes. That's awesome.
Like the whole boot is made out of crepe,
right? That's gonna show up on
great.
Great British Baking Show, guarantee it. A boot made out of crepes.
Delicious. Okay, here we go with.
Oh,
there's
another
another.
one. This one has accoutrement to go with the crepes. It's got like a thing of cream, a ramekin of cream. It's got
legs.
Yeah, well, there's that. There's a lady with 3 legs. It's got some little tiny pumpkins.
Or maybe they're like candy pumpkins.
Oh yeah, like those ones you get at Halloween that taste horrible.
So we've been into the wilderness. I'm not sure where Patrick's taking us. I know he gave us a hint about one of his categories, but we'll have to see where this goes.
All right, so we're going to do my first Madlib of the week. This first Madlib, first before we even start, most of the Madlibs that I've gotten so far have come from these 3 books. Because you notice most of mine have either had to do with relationships, which is this book, alcohol, which is this book, or countries, which came from this book. But there's also a website that I use, and it actually has a bunch of Madlib type stories, and this is what I was using at the beginning when we first started. So these Madlibs this week come from that website because I wanted to get away from those same topics that I was doing every week. This was one of the most, if not the most, unhinged Madlib I have ever experienced. Most of the time, and you can attest to this, and anyone out there that's played a Madlib, leave us comments and let us know what you think about this opinion, but I have always thought this was true. If you look at a Madlib and you just read it, you can tell what words are actually supposed to be in the blanks. This one, I can tell you right now, I read it multiple times. I have no clue what they're trying to describe or what they're actually talking about. Okay, so this is a new Olympic sport in the style of a 1950s family sitcom. Mm-hmm. All right, so new this year to the Olympics is the sport of bacon tag, where the waitress chases you with a plate of food.
She's from the UK and he's from Albonga.
And he needs to learn to wipe his mouth. People suddenly compared this sport to that of the 33-meter relay. Just the facial expressions are so great. And they're all
seem like a very long relay.
And they're all running very close to each other. It seems a bit dangerous.
One of them looks a little bit like my grandpa. My papa. Wow. It's unisex.
Yeah. Yeah,
unisex?
Both. It's ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous. That's usually me making up new words. I like it.
Oh gosh. Okay. The sport is played by 4 hippopotamuses.
Then why doesn't he have a hat?
No, he's got the kissy lips. He doesn't have to have a hat if he has the kissy lips.
Then they have antlers, and one's got an egg on it.
They are each given a standard bacon with voicemail access.
And there's some bacon.
So, yeah, there's bacon, and there's an advertisement for bacon right above the bacon, just to reinforce the fact that there's bacon. But
it's
also
on the opposite side.
Yeah, but he's also I guess that's his thing with voicemail access that he's holding to his head, because it doesn't quite look like a phone. It looks like he's holding like, I don't know, a black disc up to his head.
What are they looking at so intensely?
I know, and they seem so shocked and like say, we're going to give you a standard bacon with voicemail access. I mean, I would probably have a face like that, like, what?
What happens after I eat it?
Okay, then they go to separate burnt rooms from the other players.
I'm
Okay.
gonna tell you, I watch a lot of Olympics, and I even like the biathlon and the pentathlon and some of the multiple sport types of things like the steeplechase. This looks like a nightmare to film. I mean, they're running around in a stadium, and then they're in their kitchen, and now they're going into burnt rooms. Like, I don't even think this is safe.
Each of the team members on a team is given 6 words on a pitchfork.
This definitely looks like an old game show.
So the guy on the right in the middle kind of looks like Alan Thicke a little bit.
Well, one looks like Stifler a little, then Jane Lynch,
And the one at the very top with the pointy hat. If anyone out there that's watching this has ever seen Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares with Amy's Bakery, that's who that is in my head. That's Amy from Amy's Bakery.
It looks a little bit like Sandy Duncan too.
Oh yeah, kind of. The timer wiggles when the plump player on a team picks up the bacon. I guess before we start playing this new Olympic sport, we have to decide amongst ourselves which of us is the plump player.
Or maybe there's an obvious plump player who's on each team.
Oh, but there's more. Wait, there's more. We have to pick out more people from our team.
Oh.
I've had to do this a lot in theater. We do like staged shots where they're taking a picture as if they're taking a picture of the performance, but we're actually just standing still in an over-exaggerated pose. Mm-hmm. That's what it makes me think of.
I can see it, totally.
And leaves a voicemail for the haughty person crawling the first word on the pitchfork. So now we have to pick out which one of us is the haughty person.
Well, this is clearly the plump person.
Yeah, and so she's leaving a voicemail, because apparently this is how you left a voicemail in the 50s. You had this big, huge machine.
I can see that. It would definitely have to be that large. And she's like, what is this contraption? I don't know what I'm doing here.
Right. As the event progresses, each person somersaults one word from their pitchfork.
Oh, there is somebody who's just detached from their legs. That is not cool. There's a lot of.
There's an extra set of legs up there too, because like he's detached from the bottom legs, but there's another set of legs. And one guy is jumping up so hard and screaming so hard that his hand is splitting into 2 hands. It looks like the guy at the head of the table is actually splitting into 2 people.
We need to stop. This is awful. Oh, this is a terrible game. It doesn't seem to require any athleticism.
Well, unless you're considered somersaulting so hard you split yourself into multiple people to be athletic. Well, that seems a bit athletic to me. Until finally, the sour person has left a voicemail for the plump person with all the words in it.
But the plump, because I mean, it doesn't have to be the same plump person.
Well, I think what they're talking about is there's 4 people on a team. So, because there's 4 hippopotamuses. Oh. Sorry, not 4 people, 4 hippopotamuses. Remember? So, one of them's a plump person, One of them's a haughty person. One of them's a sour person. And then there's a fourth one.
Oh.
Okay.
It fits none of those bills.
Right, exactly. Whoever is not haughty, sour, or plump, you're the unnamed fourth person. At this point, the plump person must type the pitchfork of words into a kiss and submit it to the judges.
I've lost track. Which person is this again? Is this the plump
it's
person?
The plump person, yes.
Okay.
They have to type the pitchfork of words into a kiss and submit it to the judges. So they have to submit their answer in the form of a kiss. The score is chickened out upon speed and accuracy, with a 9.5-week handicap for every incorrect word at the end.
9.5 weeks?
Yes.
How long does this game last? Is it like by the time the game is over, it's already the next Olympics? I mean,
maybe so. So I also figure that these people's expression kind of were our reaction to the 9.5 weeks comment. It's like we're gonna be playing this game for how long?
I'm very uncomfortable with this game in general.
But here are my dishonorable mentions. Here's number 1. This is the 4 hippopotamuses that play the game. With a giraffe, apparently. A giraffe donkey. A geronky, if you will.
And now apparently it involves a ball.
Yes. And
I'm sitting here desperately trying to figure out
which
one's the
hottie?
sour one. I feel like this is the haughty one over here with the weird hair.
Uh-huh.
And then the sour one is the one with the pinched face.
Yeah. This was let's see. Which one was this one?
Is she real?
I don't know. She kind of looks like a mannequin. They're each given a standard bacon with voicemail access. That's what this was.
Okay. I've seen some hamburger meat.
I think that's what they was supposed to be bacon. And then this one, which I'm sure you can guess what this one is. And this
I feel like
this dude's just like face planted into the table.
He's seated and he does something. Why are they all old?
I don't know.
These people who could break a hip to somersault.
All right, and that's it. That was it.
Wow.
Man, wouldn't it be cool if camping was an Olympic sport?
It would be way better than whatever that was.
Right? Yeah, my gosh. I still can't even figure out what they were trying to do, like in the real world. Anyway, I'll read it again and see if I can piece it together. But man, that was just bizarre. But
I don't want to play.
I don't either. But maybe we can meddle in camping. Well, we're going to take it off. That's it for tonight's episode of MidJourney Madlibs. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for coming by. Make sure you click the like and subscribe button. Click the notification bell so you see when new videos are coming back. And yeah, have a great whatever, guys. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Like and subscribe.
Nope.
Like and subscribe. Like and prescribe. No! Like and subscribe.